Uh, I'd like to talk about the flaws of some of the stylus pens that are out there. Some years ago, I tried to get into using a 2-in-1 stylus pen. And here's one that I tried to get into. As you can see, I got the rubber tip over here. And it's also a pen. The pen part for writing always seemed to work fine on all of them. But on this particular one, because the rubber's on this end, I have to keep pressing this multiple times. I hold it down in order to get it working, which was kind of hard. And that was the problem with this one here, because the pen tip came out on this end. And to use these type of pens. Next on my list would be one of these here. As you can see, this here one uses the ballpoint pen. You can get those anywhere, including Parker or the generic brand. And like I said, the pen part always seemed to work. And this one here was given to me. Of course, it advertised the name of the company on it and whatnot. But over here, the rubber tip, for whatever reason, when I tried moving around on the surface of the mobile device, they came off, as well as these here. I don't recall the name of some of them, but this particular one was the I Love, ILUV. As you can see, this is supposed to stick in here. And when I tried pulling the pen out, the entire piece came out. The original pen that came with this, it was a see-through, and I can see that it was full of ink, but the ones that came with this, the original ones, didn't write for whatever reason. She either write and skip or just didn't write at all, so I had to replace it. Then over a period of time, when I tried to pull this out, the pen out, this here came out. Now, on the surface, this looks good in the package and everything. But over a period of time of using the rubber tip, they come off. So, over a period of time, I just had to get a regular pen to use. And I have an Apple mobile device. So I had to get an Apple Pencil for it. And what else I like to do is on my cell phone, which is also an Apple, the Apple Pencil won't work on it. So I had to get a generic one, which if you don't have, if you got something other than an Apple iPad, like an iPhone or a generic, or a tablet or a smartphone, probably one of these would be better off than getting one of these. Now these here cost around $10, $12, but they ain't worth much. This one here seems to, design on this seems to be a little bit better. I've had this for a number of years. I bought it in a drugstore, and as you can see, the design on it's a little bit better. But the problem with this is when you go put it on your shirt pocket, got a little problem stretching this out to put it on there. So if you're looking for a two-in-one stylus, I'll probably check out first to see if it's worth getting and spending the money on them. Because I don't think they're worth a lot of money. And you probably either get better off getting an Apple pencil or a generic pencil if you don't have an iPad. Say like you got an iPhone or a smartphone or a tablet, you're probably better off getting a generic one. I think in your pencil, a pen that doesn't have the rubber tip on it. Because in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I don't think it's worth it getting a two-in-one stylus pen. Now this one here, even though the rubber tip is gone, it's easy to clip it on. And the only thing it's good for is writing, using the pen part. As far as the rubber tip being used as the stylus, well, that's shot to hell. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the video I made and give me a thumbs up.